In this video, I want to talk about the worst error, the worst mistake you can make when investing. And this mistake is the mistake of omission. Because I have recently read the letters of Giverny Capital. You can read them completely for free for their website. They have a beautiful website with all the letters since 2001. And the way they write letters is really simple. They speak like Warren Buffett. They write like Warren Buffett with simple terms, simple words, and at the end of the letter you have the mistake du jour. So 3 mistakes they made in the last year, in the last 2 years. You have a bronze medal, 1 mistake. A silver medal, another mistake. A third medal, the gold medal. So most of these mistakes, and this is what François Rochon is saying, most of these mistakes are mistakes of omissions. You have Warren Buffett talking about error of commission. When you buy and then the stock drops, you make a mistake, you move on. And you have error of omission. An error of omission is when you do the analysis right, you understand the business model, you understand the management, you think the company has a moat, you think it has a clear capital allocation framework, you think it will be a great investment, but you greed for the stock price to drop a little bit so you can buy it at a cheaper price. But you know what? The stock market doesn't care if you wait or not. So the stock goes up and you never see it again. Because it goes up by 10%, 20%, 50%, it's a double, it's a triple, and you're just waiting and you feel extremely dumb if you do this. And François Rochon made an interview in 2015 and he talks about the errors of omission. And I will read some paragraphs for you. Okay, the interviewer asks, I hope that's big enough for you guys. The interviewer asks you dedicate a section of each of your annual letters to mistakes, often citing those of omission rather than commission. Why is that? And you will understand, mathematically speaking, that's a very vicious mistake to make because you don't see them. For a mistake of an error of commission, you see them. Frankly, you buy something, you have a big decline, a big negative, you take a hit. But for errors of omission, it's vicious. You don't see them. And we all do them, but you will see. Okay, François Rochon. Even though they don't show up on our statements, errors from not buying something are often much more costly than errors on something we bought. Maybe an error of commission results in a stock that's down 20 or 30%. That's fine. You buy something and that's down and you just sell. Most of the errors of omission I cite are cases where I didn't pull the trigger and missed on 400, 500% run or even more. You have plenty of good investors, the best investors of our world. If you read their letters, they all say the same thing. I wish I held more. And the most basic error of omission is, imagine you buy something at a good PE ratio, a good valuation. It goes up, it doubles, and now it reaches a valuation that you consider high, a little bit expensive. At this moment, you sell because it's expensive. But 3 years from now, the business has improved drastically, growth accelerated, the management implemented all the right things, and the earnings went up beautifully. And the stock, sometimes these kind of stocks, extremely well-run companies, the stocks don't go down. The stock just doesn't go down, and it never goes back to a more normal valuation. Or earnings grow so much that the P ratio adjusts accordingly. But sometimes, that's why investing is hard, right? Sometimes when the PE ratio is somewhat high, the best thing you can do is not sell. If you happen, for example, to buy Facebook, Meta platforms, you buy it at a PE ratio of 20, and then the PE ratio goes to 30, 35, it's a little bit expensive, right? Maybe it's a mistake to sell because there is a large runway from the business, large monetization scheme. The company will become much more profitable in the future. Mark Zuckerberg is one of the best CEOs in the world. So maybe even if the valuation seems a little bit expensive, don't sell. And it's much harder to do when the stock is at a really hot multiple. By the way, if you're looking for a complete framework to analyze stocks and build a strong portfolio, I have a coaching program. More on that at the end of the video. Okay, give an example. I could have cited Stericycle as a mistake every year for the past 12. When I first heard about it in 2002 from a portfolio manager friend of mine, it struck me as just my kind of thing. It collected medical waste, a messy and unexcited business that tended not to attract competition and wasn't overly affected by technological change. The problem was the stock traded at 29 times earnings, a PE ratio, a forward PE ratio of 29, which was higher than I wanted to pay, even though I thought it could grow at a very high rate for a very long time. So what happened? Earnings have grown at an annualized 18% rate since. Every year, the CAGR, the compound annual growth rate, was 18%. The multiple today is still 29. PE ratio is still 29, and the stock has gone from $16 to $134. I never did, but had I purchased it at just about any time in the last 12 years, I would have been very happy. Everyone has stories like that, and you can't beat yourself up over them. I would say, though, that having had that happen a few too many times, I'm now probably willing to pay a bit higher price for a company I believe is exceptional and has a particularly promising future outlook. If you look at the portfolio of François Rochon right now, it's available on a lot of websites, including Dataroma. It's the most common one. You have his portfolio. Sometimes he owns stocks with a PE ratio of 25, 30, 35, but these are exceptional businesses and you don't want to miss out on these golden opportunities. So now he's willing to pay up a little bit. And you see a lot of investors are changing their investment strategy and now are willing to pay up a little bit. I'm not talking about speculative PE ratio of 60, but just paying a PE ratio of 29 for such a strong business. That's fine. Okay, I don't at all throw caution to the wind, but a willingness to pay from time to time a slight premium to where the average company trades has helped me avoid some costly mistakes. That's basically it. Okay, that's another question. That's the most vicious error you could make in the stock market. So the advice from François Rochon is, when you have done the work, when you have seen an extremely well-run business and you know it has great potential in the future, maybe don't be shy about the PE ratio. Don't expect this exceptional business to trade at 12 times earnings. Maybe it will be available at 20, 25, 30 times earnings. And if you're really confident, you can shoot your shot and invest. And in case you fail, okay, in case the stock collapses and the management fails, that's fine. You will make an error of commission. You will lose 20, 30% of your investment. But the risk reward is in favor of just shooting your shot. Because if you miss out on these golden opportunities, you will regret them. You will regret it later. So that's basically it, guys. Don't worry that we invest for the long term. So sometimes the multiple can appear a little bit high, but in 2 years, people will have forgotten the PE ratio if earnings grow accordingly. Earnings can grow 18% per year. You have a lot of companies that can grow at double digits. So if you only invest in companies with such a growth, you may want to pay a higher multiple. If you like this content, I have an investing coaching program. In this program, you will learn a complete investing process. You will learn how to find good stock ideas, how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio. Additionally, you will have access to my personalized guidance for long-term results. We will do weekly calls where we analyze stocks together, and you will have access to my private number available 24/7 for full support. If you are blocked, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a video that explains how everything works completely for free. No need to sign up, no need for your email address. Just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.